and destroy.
Yo, what up guys, Flexy here, bringing you guys another gameplay
Eliminate the
commentary.
objectives.
It's just a league play search,
We
and
got the
in
bomb.
here I don't really do too well. I mean, like, it's not a significantly great gameplay, but we do kind of wreck these guys. Today I wanted to talk about something that arises in issues in all competitive games, and Call of Duty is really lacking in, and that is skill gap. And what skill gap is how the separation of skill, or how good at you are at the game, separates between different players. And I feel like Call of Duty, this is the lowest Call of Duty skill gap that it's been, and I feel like that's really bad towards
Good job.
the
Get ready for the
competitive
next round.
community of Call of Duty. Some people say that's good. I think Methods said that it was good once, and I don't really understand that, because all competitive games that I've played or I've watched
Search and destroy.
are or do have a big skill gap.
Defend the objectives.
So the first Call of Duty that was competitive was Call of Duty 4, and I don't really know the skill gap. I only know the skill gap in Black Ops 1, and that was pretty big. I noticed a big skill gap. I consider myself today to be so much better player than Black Ops 1, and you know, there's a lot of evidence but to prove that. But in Black Ops 1 I was getting wrecked. I can still remember getting wrecked in GB, and today in GB I'd probably wreck kids, but in Black Ops 1 there was such a skill gap that I would just lose everything. I'll go 0-20 and disband. And here I haven't even touched GBs on here yet because of just trying to find a team and grinding to find a team. But the skill gap is really bad in Black Ops 2, and I think that needs to be fixed. But there are a couple
Destroy the
issues to
objective.
that, and first is that Call of Duty
Charges
really
acquired.
isn't all about gun skill. You need gun skill, you need a good shot, but still in some other FPSs more gun skills are required. I don't know about Counter-Strike, but I know Halo, there's a lot of gun skill because you don't die
Good job.
instantly in
Get
that
ready for the
game, and
next
you
round.
can die instantly in Call of Duty, and that's not really taking into anything. I think most Call of Duty players can agree with me still that gun skill needs to be addressed
Search and destroy.
for just because it can be so random. It sometimes due to lag compensation,
Defend the
connection,
objectives.
player to player host, and just all around that the weapons can be really inconsistent and or overpowered. But all these issues, they don't keep Call of Duty from being a great competitive game. It could just be so much more. And you see what Black Ops 1
Good job,
was with
squad. Get ready
MLG.
for the
It was
next round.
boring, but it was skill involved. Black Ops 2, I don't think there's much involved. That's why you see rising AM teams coming out of nothing. Halo, it was just dominated by teams. I just
destroy.
remember Instinct winning so many tournaments in Halo 3 and Halo Reach. It was
Neutralize
really
the
just a
objective.
dominant game, and they played the game a lot. They grinded, and
got
the
the
grind
bomb.
pays off. I don't think the grind pays off in here at all. You just see Quantic and Complexity. You see how bad they're playing due to their league play grind. They're coming back due to their scrims, but look at it. I mean, it's a bad example, and really it's not doing anyone any good. I don't know about Counter-Strike too much, but in other games, which is StarCraft 2 and League of Legends, I played League of Legends, like, I just started, and I can't even beat beginner bots, and that just shows how much skill gap that there is. Beginner bots are they're not so good. I bet to League of Legends fans they're like crap. So sorry to any League of Legends fans out there that I can't beat beginner bots, but I'm an FPS competitive player, and this is what I see. This is what I just see, like random stuff. Next just uploaded a video about lag compensation. He got first shot with a Vector, and he got owned by an MSMC, which is a worse weapon by now probably. This game is just dominated by ARs, but that can be talked about later. But the skill gap is so little in this game that any teams can just rise out. You see this team winning, this juked They either came second place or first place. I don't even remember Frat Cup 4, but they came top 2. And they just rose out of darkness. Unite is a good team now, but still, most teams can just rise out of darkness because of this game.
Good job,
And I really
squad.
think this
Get
needs
ready
to be
for the next
addressed.
round.
Personally, for Blops 2, really the skill gap is fine the way it is. I just think there could be more. You see Halo
Search and
players
destroy.
talking about how Halo pros can come on this game and be pro
Neutralize
instantly,
the objectives.
even though that's not true. In some sort of way, it kind of is. You see Enable and
Charges
Flame
acquired.
Sword and Status Quo, and they're not terrible, man. They're pretty good. They play Instinct, they play a lot of pro teams, and they don't lose terribly. I mean, they still kind of lose, but still, it's because Halo had such a good skill gap, such a big skill gap. Not too big to where it was unplayable, but a good skill gap to where the pro players were easily distinguishable between, you know, the pub players and the upcomers, the AM players. But I think it's been decreasing a lot in Call of Duty, and I just hope it doesn't get worse, because connection and the gun skill, it really isn't a big factor in this game. I mean, someone can easily turn on people. But this is just a short issue that I want to get out there, the really quick commentary, kind of a rant, but I'll see you guys in the next one. 6-2 is my score. Not great, but, you know, it's a 3 ratio, so whatever.